Welcome back! In this Advanced Framework Core 5.0 tutorial, I will introduce you to the scaffold widget. This is one of the multiple ready-to-use widgets classes provided by the Advanced Framework Core 5.0, and in a way it's the most fundamental since it provides your widget with a base you can build on. So let's just dive right in. Here we are in a freshly created widget. Usually when you create a new widget, the scaffold will be the first widget you add to your widget tree. You find it under the scaffold folder here in the palette panel of the widget design. By the way, if you create a HUD widget, we recommend to use the HUD scaffold instead of the default scaffold that we use here. As you can see, the scaffold in its simplest form provides the widget with a top bar with a title and a main slot that can be filled as desired. First, let's adjust the title here. And of course, not forget to override the getRootWidget function and provide it with a reference of scaffold. And now let's see what else the scaffold can do for us. First of all, we can equip the top bar with a number of buttons of different functions. The minimize button collapses the widget to its title, so it can be removed from sight without being destroyed. The close button, on the other hand, despawns the widgets. Both buttons have their function assigned automatically, and all you need to do to use them for your widgets is check the booleans up here. The pin button you can use to have a widget that can be moved, reset to its location, or to attach a widget to an actor. For a stationary widget like the one we are creating currently, this button makes little sense, so let's remove it again. And lastly, you can add your own custom button, which you can equip with whatever logic you want. But there is more. If you go down here to the dimensions section, you can also define with all the precision you want the resolution of your widget. To appreciate that fully, let's change our designer's settings. Up here, we currently have filled bean as sizing preset. Let's change that to desired. And now, if we define the width or heights in the dimensions section, the widget is displayed accordingly in the designer already, and of course will be in the application. I personally love using desired mode and the widths and heights override of the scaffold because I can see already in the designer if all of the stuff I create will fit the size requirements. But to use this feature without any problems, please remember two things. First, to use this feature in the application, you need to set the widget component to draw at desired size. And secondly, if you set a height override, you cannot use the minimize function. Lastly, the scaffold provides you with the necessary event dispatcher to toggle logic when a button of the top bar is pressed. For example, here for our custom button. Let's give it the function to change the scaffold title just to create an example. With that, we can try a widget in-game. First, we add it to the widget component of this board actor that will display it for us. And now, as you can see, the scaffold is set up in the level with all the buttons we entered and with their functions. With that, you should have a starting point for creating most of your widgets. So for now, I will sign off. See you soon. Bye-bye.